Hey guys, this is your Jomba. This one is very special because for the past few days I have been observing President Ruto closely, and I normally call myself a self-designated expert on President Ruto's behavior because I have come to analyze his patterns of speech and body language, and I know whenever he is extremely afraid and scared. I know whenever he is extremely happy. I know when President Ruto is extremely angry and dangerous because he cannot hide it in his voice and he cannot hide it in his eyes. So President Ruto could be smiling with his mouth, but his eyes display something else. And this one mimi niliona enzi za President Uhuru Kenyatta. If you look at all the pictures zenye amepigwa akiwa na President Uhuru Kenyatta, especially at national functions, you will notice that the smile and the eyes do not go together. So mimi, I self-designated myself as an expert on President Ruto's behavior. And the past few days, juzi on the 22nd of June, while in Kirinyaga, I had him akisomea MPs. I will not share the clip. It is there. If you go look for it, utaiona huko in public. But alikuwa anasomea MPs kuhusu finance bill. You remember that thing I said hapa when I said that, look, if you are a member of parliament and you voted yes for the finance bill, sawa, mimi I give you grace for as long as, mimi hapa kama Mwabili, for as long as ulitumwa na watu wako. So alikuwa anawagombeza, he was talking to the members. He's not his members of parliament, they are our members of parliament, they serve the people, not the president. So he was talking to them kama ni watoto wake, and with so much anger and bile in him. Nyinyi mnakuja kuambiwa nini, mnauzia propaganda sijui nini na nini, the way he normally talks. But this time it was very toxic. 23rd of June, when he was signing the finance bill, he was assenting it to become the Finance Act 2026. You need to watch this clip. Listen to President Ruto's voice closely. If you must, it's only a few seconds. Rewind it. Listen to it again. And then join me afterwards.
Together, we must reject propaganda. We must reject misinformation. We must reject disinformation. We must reject fake news. We must reject insults. We must reject hate. We must reject ethnic bigotry and profiling. And we must reject division.
President Ruto is there talking about propaganda, talking about fake news, talking about misinformation, talking about disinformation. President Ruto is talking about propaganda, fake news, misinformation, and disinformation. The biggest purveyor of fake news, propaganda, misinformation, and disinformation, is President Ruto today. Because there is nothing he has to show for the 4 years he has been in office and the 10 he was in office as deputy president. President Ruto thought he could govern this country by propaganda, misinformation, disinformation, and fake news. Sawa, he is the, yani hapa ni mwizi, sawa, anatafuta mwizi aliyeiba kuku. Yani jamaa aliyeiba kuku, sasa yeye ndio anafanya nini? Anamtafuta mwizi. That is President Ruto for you. But the story is in his voice. If you listen to him carefully on that clip, you can clearly hear a crack in his voice. Because first of all, that finance bill, more than half of parliament of the National Assembly haikuipigia kura. So there is a credibility crisis on the finance bill. Normally bills from parliament, sawa, President Ruto, yani ikishapitishwa leo, kesho asubuhi saa 2. In fact, watu wa media wanaambiwa wafike gate D saa 12 asubuhi na Emmanuel Talam. 6 a.m. call Najma, ukue gate D for verification, because 8 a.m. he signs it. How many days has it taken to sign the finance bill? Finance bill ilipitishwa Thursday last week. Sawa, amekuja kusign Tuesday this week. There is a credibility crisis with President Ruto. Sawa, he has been abandoned by his own members of parliament. Even his own members of parliament sahi wameanza kumuogopa. I am telling you guys, you see that 187 members of parliament who they were not in parliament, who hawakupigia finance bill kura. And me, I still maintain I want to see the Hansard, because I believe this finance bill was not voted for by MPs. I can guarantee you, mimi nakwambia, I'm telling you. Because the members of parliament wanajua ground imechomeka. They cannot step back into their constituencies. Wananchi wamekasirika kabisa. They have completely lost everything. Right now, if you stand with Ruto, you are done. Everyone who you see sahi amesimama na Ruto anapiga kelele na President Ruto, they are only doing it because either one, they are avoiding EACC, Ethics and Anti-Corruption, na DCI, because President Ruto operates on plata or plomo. Sawa, weka moneiba pesa kwa county, you're okay, but don't say it one time. Ukisema one time, unatumiwa nini? Mbwakali. Sawa, that is as simple as that. Sawa, that is plata for you. Sawa. Guys, on 24th of June at 9:49 a.m., President Ruto posted this tweet. This is his own handwriting. This was not done by anyone in his press team. It was not done by Hussein Mohammed. It was not done by CG and intern. This is President Ruto's finest work. Just look. It was done in a hurry. There is no punctuation. Sawa, hata hiyo kuandika hiyo Gideon Moi, yani it was a waste of time. Unless alimpatia Oscar Sudi simu yake amtweetie. But that is not Oscar Sudi. That is the president himself. Sawa, ametweet hapo, shaking, sweaty palms. Sawa, because I am sure the National Intelligence Service told him, Mzee, you have lost the country. You have lost the Republic of Kenya. It is not a Gideon Moi issue. It is not a Standard Media issue. Sawa, it is 55 million Kenyans, mimi nawaambiaga hapa kila siku, who are tired of this man. And we cannot wait. Kenyans cannot wait for August 2027 for him to go. Whatever it is he's talking about, propaganda, he has tried, has failed. He has tried misinformation, failed. He has tried disinformation, failed. Hakuna kitu ambayo President Ruto hajafanya in the book of espionage and in the book of how to manipulate the people and the masses that has taken off. All his ideas and all his projects have failed. There's nothing in Luo Nyanza for him. Nothing in Luo Nyanza. There's nothing in Kipsigis land. He has lost Kipsigis land. Huko kwao Nandi wanajengewa makanisa tu. Wamechoka makanisa. They are tired of fundraisers za makanisa every Sunday. Wanataka maendeleo. Hakuna. That tweet you have seen on your screen, I'll return it tena, nitaiacha tu ikae hapo. The president, we are telling you, kwaheri. Your time is up. Mimi, in my books, President Ruto is what is called a lame duck president. He lost legitimacy in June 2024. That is when President Ruto lost his legitimacy to govern this country. Sawa. And there is nothing he can do at this point in time. Today is June 24th, 2026, to save his presidency. Hii imeenda, the way Junet alisema, hii imeenda kabisa. June 25th, I am sure from the reports he has received, Kenyans do not care about Rigathi Gachagua, Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto, or anything. They have decided that around the country they are going to go into the streets and they are going to celebrate the lives of those young Kenyans that were killed by President Ruto. And believe it or not, sawa, hiyo response, hiyo hasira yenye ametupia Gideon Moi sio Gideon, ni sisi wananchi. He's angry at us. Nyinyi kina nani? Who are you? Ati do your worst. Unatisha, unatisha, unatisha wananchi nini rais? You are the president of the Republic of Kenya. Get a grip. This is your Jomba Mwabili Mwagodi. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your comments, for your likes, and especially your shares. Subscribe to the channel, support, fund the channel via M-Pesa 0799428109. Asanteni. Dawa imepenya. Dawa imepenya. Inject.